Hello guys, and welcome to a brand new episode of Kerbal Space Program with me, Wall377, and this is a special mission we are going to launch to the moon. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the purpose of this mission is to deploy probes. We've got, on this payload, we've got a main probe at the top, which is going to be scanning for methane, and also be mapping the moon. And below that we've got 4 separate landers, and each of those 4 separate landers are going to be landing at different locations on the moon where we detect anomalies. Anomalies are detected with the ISAT, the ISA MapSat thing. So here, for instance, we have Kerbin, and there are a load of anomalies sitting there. And those anomalies are basically the Easter eggs that Squad has put into the game for us to find. This is just a nice, easy way of figuring out where they are. So that's the moon. I have no idea where the anomalies are, so we'll have to scan it and see if we can find any. And then as we find them, we will be launching separate probes to investigate. Okay, so that's not quite right. What is going on here? Okay, bear with me. There we go. I was getting a bit confused there. Things seem to be okay now. Just burn some of that off. We should, there we go, that's our first stage complete. Let's get rid of those. There's our middle stage. You can see all those probes and lots of mech jebs on each of them. The reason I've got those is to help me land, and it's going to help me a lot to land in the right places using mech jeb, because it's very difficult until they've implemented some better coordinate management. Because at the moment, without methane, you don't know where you're looking on the map. You've got no clue what any of the coordinates are, which is not realistic, because you would do your research beforehand and you'd know exactly where you want to land and everything else, and you'd be able to set waypoints. So I want to be able to say I want to land there, and I want it to actually appear on this overlay so I know what I'm looking at. But that has not been implemented yet, so it's hopefully it will be implemented. I imagine it will be. But until then, there's not a lot I can do about it. So to get to the moon, we need to set a quick target there, and anywhere around here add a maneuver. Doesn't really matter where you add it at this stage, and you want it to be about there, I reckon. We can play around with that. So now all you have to do is move this maneuver around until you get an encounter. And when you do, you can reduce your throttle further and further and further. I'm going to zoom in a little bit because it's going to help me move this around. See, look, I'm reducing the amount of burn I have to do here just by burning at a different time. Look at all this, I can reduce it by. So there you go, that's probably getting towards the area there. I think that's perfect. So let's line that up, because it's in 4 minutes. So there you go, that's our trajectory. So let's quick save and forward to meet our maker. So obviously this is going to be full of spoilers, so if you don't want to see the spoilers, don't be watching the video. This is the first time I've seen some of these anomalies, and unfortunately the probes I've got aren't going to be able to move around, so it's going to be purely spectating, no investigation unfortunately. The way I could change that is obviously put a Kerbal on each of the probes, so he could get out, wander, but then I'd have an issue about how to get them all back. Okay, so how are we looking here? Let's add a maneuver. That looks like quite a big burn. Okay, now let's have a look at our ship. So, already we've picked up 2 anomalies, so that's excellent news. Let's transmit some of that back to Earth. Back to Kerbal. Just in case we run out of power, we'll extend these satellite dishes. Not satellite, photovoltaic panels. And there we go. That's all working fine. Let's turn on these keyphone detectors. Beautiful. So everything's looking good so far. So we are scanning. Where's our position? There it is. Are we scanning? Let's forward a little bit. Yep, there you go. So you can see the scans coming now. It's going to take a little while to scan the whole planet, but at least we've got 2 at the moment to keep us busy. So let's jettison this big tank. Not much fuel left in it anyway. There it goes. Beautiful. Next, we want to jettison that, and hopefully we can switch to it. Is that me? Yeah, I've got a SAS on there. Can I not turn that off? What am I controlling here? Oh no, I'm controlling the wrong thing. That's better. Sweet. Okay. Control from here. Enter target coordinates. Oh, I've got to enter all that again. Jesus. What was it? It was 2.5 north and 8.1 8.14 8.13. That's fine. Land at target. Go. So here we go. Hopefully now it's not going to make a complete arse of it out of itself. Or me. That's my fault before, so hopefully I've learnt my lesson. And again, it's going to try and land in the same spot over there. So it should try and adjust this orbit so that we're directly over it, and then it should try and burn correctly. Let's see what it does. Oh yeah, I've got to activate the engine. Keep forgetting. Okay, so there you go, it's changing that. I'd like to see the landing thing so I know what it's doing. Executing low orbit plane change, so that's fine. It has changed the plane. A bit more. Don't be afraid, you've got loads to go. Okay, maybe not, I don't know what it's doing there. What are you doing? You're not doing anything, are you? Land at target. Sometimes it just needs like a push or something. Gets it wrong sometimes. I don't know what it's doing. Sometimes it just gets into... I just don't trust it sometimes. Certainly hope it knows what it's doing, because otherwise we're going to crash into the Earth with a bang again. So where is this crater that we're going to land in? I can't quite see it. There's lots of them. It's like a double thing. Oh, there it is. That's it. I can see it. I can see an arch. Oh well, bye Arch. Won't be landing with you, will we? Oh my god, I can't believe it just did that. So there you go, guys. We can't get any closer than that because MechJeb's playing up. But there you go, there's the arch. Number 1 complete. So this is rename Mun probe Mun landmark 1. Cool. So where's our other ships then? Here it is. Mun probes. Switch to. Let's do another one. Well, that was quite fun. Let's do number 2 now. Decouple. Uh-oh, it's flying off. There we are. Here we go. Let's not forget the all-important control from here. Now, landing guidance and map. So we found another one there. Let's zoom in. This is inside a big crater of something. So this is at 1 pixel to the left, 0.6 and 22. Enter target coordinates 0.6 and 22. .7, I guess, or 650, I think it was. It was like halfway through, and that is east, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Cool. Show landing provisions. Land at target. Excellent. Let's see what this baby can do. So firstly, it's in the dark, so maybe we don't want to do that just yet. Stop it. Okay, there we go. So land at target. Now it's daytime. Happy for it to do that. That looks about right as well. So let's see where this thing lands. So I think this is quite an effective way of getting all these specials, especially on the moon, because there's no, like, you know, nothing in the way of you doing it. Again, our angle is going to be all wrong. Might overshoot the angle. Oh, I've forgotten to activate the engine. There you go. So it might struggle again. Let's hope not, though. I'll be upset if it struggles. Moving to low, deorbit burn. Fair enough. There we go. It always needs a little push there. Keep demonstrating that to you, but there you go. So this is going to try and land just there. Hopefully it won't have a problem this time. There we go. There's something. There, unmistakable. What is it? I can't see it. Hopefully we'll be able to see it from this thing. I don't know if it's aiming for the side of this crater or what. But at least we've got the target down, so we can always send a manned shuttle in or something. And if we can zoom away from it and tilt ourselves so that we can actually see what it is. So it is a monument. But I can't read it. There you go, it's some sort of lander. It's got a plaque on it as well. I can't see the plaque, but I reckon that's where we landed, the coordinates of which we landed on the moon. And there we go, we're just touching down now. Boom. It's a bit of a shame we can't get over there. Maybe we can, I mean... Shall I try? Let's save it first. Quick save. Just going to float over there, see if we can get a little bit of a closer view. Plenty of fuel left, so it's not a massive issue. Booyah! Perfect landing. Alright, there, what does this thing say then? It says... Neil Armstrong. Ah! Old Neil. Good old Neil. So, what we're going to do with this, we're going to rename it. What do we call it? We call it Mun Landmark 2. I think that's what we called the other one. Is that what we called it? Space. We missed a space. There we go. Beautiful. So let's go back to the main ship. Where are we here? Switch to. so let's see what this has actually done first. So keythane detector on. So it hasn't done a lot, mainly because we've been... It's done a little bit, I suppose, but not that much. But what we're really interested in is this, and it hasn't detected any more. So what I'm going to do is speed it up and put it here as well, so we should see all these things appearing. My main concern is that we are apparently a little bit low in order to detect a wider band, so this is not an optimal level. It's a shame you can't adjust the width of the band that you're detecting. So maybe we just need to leave this running for a while. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to leave this running, and maybe we can investigate any other anomalies in the next episode. So if you've liked this, please rate it and subscribe it and all the rest, and I'll make some more. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.